Crucial message we have to find out. The emissions human put into the atmosphere now will affect the climate in the middle of the century and onwards. Technological change meanwhile could make a future transition away from fossil fuel sheep, or it might not, leaving the world with a terrible choice between sharply reducing emissions at huge cost or suffering through the effects of unabated warming. Businesses that do not hedge against the threat of uncertain outcomes fail. The world cannot afford such recklessness on climate change. The world cannot afford such recklessness. What is that? Waiting for technological change that will solve this problem, emissions problem. Technological change can make a future transition away from fossil fuel sheep, or it might not. So we cannot bet on technological change. Businesses that cause emissions may need to close down or pay for pollution in future. This passage doesn't talk about this. It talks about technological change. Will it solve this problem or not? This is the effect of that. This is not the crucial message. Eliminate the only solution, extreme. The only solution is technological development related to the issues of climate change. Author says technological change may solve or it might not. So we cannot say it is the only solution. Eliminate. Waiting to deal with carbon emissions until technology improves is not a wise strategy. We cannot afford such recklessness. This is what the statement talks about. Since future technological change is uncertain, new industries should be based on renewable energy sources. We have not talked about this in this passage, so our answer is C. We have to find out the assumption. Environmental problems cause health problems. Substantial changes in lifestyle can reduce environmental or health problems, but this idea appears almost impossible to adopt. With environmental problems, individual efforts can be perceived as having a negligible effect and therefore lead to inertia. With health, on the other hand, individual choices can make the difference between life and death, literally, and yet, barring a few, there seems to be the same collective lethargy towards making their choices. We are likely to spend more money on cure than prevention. So we have two problems, environmental problems and health as well. Individual efforts towards environmental problems perceived as having a negligible effect. So we are not able to solve environmental problems. And there seems to be the same collective lethargy towards making their choices when it comes to health. We are not able to solve health problems as well. So we are likely to spend more money on cure than prevention. We are not able to prevent no matter what. But hold on, let's check other options. It is the job of the government to solve our environmental and public health problems. We are not talking about role of government here. Nowhere it is mentioned. Health can be protected even if environmental problems go on unattended. Environmental problems cause health problems. We cannot protect health if environmental problems go on unattended. So this is wrong. Loss of traditional lifestyle and the influence of Western values led to some unhealthy ways of living. No mention about this in this passage. So our answer is A. Crux of the passage. Many people are not eating the right food. Right food is the key in this sentence. For some, it is simply a decision to stick with food they enjoy, but which is not too healthy. This is leading to an increase in non-communicable diseases. So not eating the right food and its effects are discussed till here. This in turn leads to a major burden on our healthcare systems that have the potential to derail the economic progress, which is essential for the poor to improve their lives. How it will affect the economy. This is what being discussed here. For others, it is about limited access to nutritious food or a lack of affordability, leading to monotonous diets that do not provide the daily nutrients for them to develop fully. Part of the reason nutrition is under threat worldwide is that our food systems are not properly responding to nutritional needs. Somewhere along that long road from farm to fork, there are serious detours taking place. The scheme of universal basic income should be implemented worldwide as a way of poverty elevation. We are talking about eating right food here, not any particular scheme. This may be a solution provided in other paragraphs of this article, but it is not related with this passage, this paragraph, so eliminate it. We must place food-based nutrition at the center of our policy debate. Sounds sensible? Our food systems are not properly responding to nutritional needs. Somewhere along that long road from farm to fork, there are serious detours taking place. So we must place food-based nutrition at the center of our policy debate. Now, nutritional status of food should be improved by creating appropriate genetically modified crops. Nowhere there is a mention of genetically modified crops. Using modern food processing technologies, we must fortify food items with required nutrient elements. Seems to be a specific solution. Eliminate. See, this is also a solution, but it's broad. Specific solutions are not mentioned in passage. Passage hints at broader solution. 3 of the 5 positive integers PQRST are even, 2 of them are odd, not necessarily in order. Consider the following. 2 statements are given. We are asked to find out which of the above statements is correct. Kindly see this. These two are independent statements. They are not dependent on one another. You can take P as even here. You can take P as odd here. They are independent. This statement has nothing to do with this statement. You took P as even. You no need to take P as even here. You can take it as odd. You can take Q as even here. Here Q as odd. So 2 independent statements are given. We have to find out which of them is correct. The best way to solve these kind of problems is just see if you can disprove them. For disproving, you just need few values. For proving, you need all values. So disproving is way easier than proving. Always try to disprove, try to negate. If you are not able to disprove, that means it's correct. See, this is definitely even. See, sum of even numbers is even. Difference of even numbers is even. If you have 1 even here, remaining 2 even. Or if you have 2 even here, 1 even. If you have 3 even here, in all the cases you would be getting the resultant even. Even plus even plus even. Even plus even minus even. Even minus even minus even. Even. So you have 2 odds here. Odd plus odd is even. You have 2 odds here. Odd plus odd is even. You have 1 odd here, 1 odd here. Odd minus odd is even. So in all the cases you are getting even. Even plus even is even. So this is definitely even. Now this statement, I'm trying to disprove this. Say PRS is even. So this is even, this is even, this is even. 2 into even is even. Even minus even, even plus even. Now odd plus odd, that is even plus even, again even, but it is definitely odd, it's mentioned here. So this is wrong. See, I took PRS as even. These are all multiples of 2. The resultant is even. Odd plus odd, again even plus even, but it is mentioned as odd here. So wrong answer is A. Consider the following in respect of prime number P and composite number C. 3 statements given. Can be even, can be odd, can be odd. If we can prove these statements at least for one value of P and C, that means this is true. It's not definitely even, it's not always even. It can be even. There exists at least one possibility. That's what this statement means. And always when you are trying to prove, disprove, especially when you are trying to disprove, try with simple values. Start from 0. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. If you have to take negative values, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 like this. See, prime number and composite number, we can say based on number of factors. Prime numbers have 2 factors, 1 and prime itself. Composite numbers have more than 2 factors, 0 and 1, neither prime nor composite. We have to prove this for one value of P and one value of C. I am taking P as 2, C as 6. 2 plus 6 by 2 minus 6. 8 by minus 4, that is minus 2. Minus 2 is even number. This is 2 into minus 1. 2n. N is minus 1 here. We can write it as multiple of 2. This is proved. Now 2P plus C can be odd. 2 into 2. 2 is prime number C. I am taking as 9. Even plus odd, that is odd. Yes, this is also true. PC can be odd. P I am taking as 3. C I am taking as 9. 3 9s are 27 odd. So this is also true. Answer is D. All are independent statements. I took some value of P and C for statement 1, some value of P and C for statement 2, and some value of P and C for statement 3.